Good evening. Today is January the 29th. My video is, what is your perception? 2 Kings 6:15 through 17. Elijah's servant is in panic mode when he looks around and they're surrounded by the enemy. Elijah says, don't be afraid. Those who are with us are more than those who are with them. And then he prays God would open the servant's eyes. And suddenly the servant's eyes were opened, seeing the hills filled with horses and chariots of fire. Heaven's armies had been there all along. God's presence is not determined by our perception. Just because we don't see him working doesn't mean he isn't already at work. Mark 4, verses 35 through 41. While the disciples were at sea, Jesus sleeping in the front of the boat. A violent storm comes on them, and they wake him in panic, asking, "Teacher, don't you care if we drown?" He gets up and rebukes the wind and the sea, and it becomes calm. Even after living with him and seeing the miracles, they still doubted. And then if you look at Genesis 6 through 8, Noah listens to God, building a huge ship in a place that didn't know what rain was. They didn't have no concept on what a flood would be. But Jesus gave him the plans, and he went about building it. When we don't understand God's directions, we can know he is leading us in the right direction. Noah, not knowing, yet trusting God, followed all his directions. And with that, God made covenant with Noah to never destroy mankind again. God's words give us all we need to trust in him and flourish. Even when we don't understand, that's what we can trust in God and what he's showing us in the path that he's leading us down. I get knowing myself in the past, I really questioned that very much so. But the longer that I've walked in my walk with God, the more I've realized that he knows what's best. He sees everything from start to finish, and I can trust in that. It's hard for us to even perceive the things that he thinks of because we don't have a picture to frame it in. So think about it, pray about it, and know that God's with you at all times. I love you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow. Bye.